Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Canon, photographer RandallMRueff. Today is December 31st, 2015 AD. It's New Year's Eve. Um, it's lasted an hour and 20, 15 minutes, an hour and a half, easily an hour and a half. Actually, about an hour and 9 minutes. It will be the new year, and that will be that. So let's talk about something that I want to talk about. That's predictions on what to expect from Canon in 2016. This is from CanonRumors.com, December 26, 2015. So this is just 4 or 5 days ago, and they're putting their prediction on what specifically the 1DX Mark II will entail. I'm going to talk about some of those predictions and what I think about it. So let's begin. Canon 1DX Mark II, it's rumored that it will replace the 1DC and the 1DX. In other words, instead of having two cameras, they're just going to focus on the 1DX Mark II. Whether that's true or not, don't know. Is it possible? Yeah, very much. Only time will tell. So I just, Canon likes to keep its cinema line and its photography line separate. And I don't know what their sales figures are for the 1DX compared to the 1DC. Of course, the 1DC is a lot more expensive. And the only thing it does better than the 1DX is 4K. So you're paying about $4,000 for 4K feature. But if you need 4K and great photography, it's the camera. But if you don't need 4K, the 1DX is the way to go. It's about anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000 cheaper, depending on where you buy it. Let's see. Let's talk about prediction specifications. 20 to 24 megapixels. I'm going to think higher. With the 5DS and 5DSR doing 50 megapixels, I would not be surprised to see a 50 megapixel sensor on this camera, or even better. Whether it's a lot better, I don't know. Is it possible they're going to keep that high ISO? Is it not going to go that high? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that we do 20, 25, maybe 30 megapixels, maybe 25 megapixels. I mean, I can see 24, 25 being a kind of a, boom, area they might stick to if they have to. 50 megapixels, is that possible? Yeah. Is 100 megapixels possible? Yeah. But that would definitely jump the price up. And I don't know how. See, that's just the thing. That's all the thing. We can only predict or guesstimate what we think is possible, and what there's what we hope and what we want, and what's possible, and what's possible affects certain other things that are possible. For example, the ISO is going to be affected by the megapixels, and the frames per second is going to be affected by that. So it's like the frames per second or the megapixels affect the frames per second, affect the ISO, affect whether or not power usage. Whether you're having a Digix 6 or Digix 7 processor. I mean, all the things interact with each other. So, there's a lot of things that we can talk about and speculate, but until it comes out, we just don't know. Unless you're on the inside of Canon, you don't know. What's possible? 24, 25 megapixels with there's just so many. There's so many possibilities. Depending on whether it's again, you got your megapixels, your ISO range, your frames per second, your 4K video. Are they going to do 5K? Who knows? Digix 7s, 2 of them. More than likely, be 2 digit 7s and a digit 6 plus 1 digit 6. Is that the way they're going to continue to do it? Or we the camera? Don't know. 61 autofocus points or more, probably be more, probably closer to 100. Again, don't know, but I would guess it would be more than the current system. Dual CFast cards, compact flash cards. I would imagine it's going to be compact flash cards, more than likely. The rumors are that GPS is going to be built in. Is it? Don't know. Hope so. Should be. Wi-Fi. Doesn't look like Wi-Fi is on their list, according to these rumors from Canon rumors, but could it be there? Yeah, could be. So there's lots of possibilities. I think Wi-Fi and GPS are those things that I hope to see. GPS is one of those things where you want it to work in the background, where if you don't need it, you don't have to worry about it, but yet if you do need it, you can easily find it. So that's how I feel about GPS. It shouldn't be something you have to hang some little accessory piece on like you have to now with the 1DX or 1DC or the 5D Mark III. It should be built into the camera, so it'll be a natural feature. And if you want to turn it off, you can, but otherwise it stays on. Again, it's one of those things where if you don't need it, you don't have to think about it. But if you do need it, it's easily available. That's the way I think about it as far as GPS. Does everything in the background, so you don't have to worry about it. But of course, if you want to alter the settings, or like how often you search for it, or there's a few things you can adjust with the GPS. Not very much, but all those features should be built in and automatic. But also give you the ability to turn it off. Because sometimes you want to take pictures and you don't want people to know where you're taking the pictures. I can understand where that would be, for some people that might be the case. And for some people it might be the exact opposite. They want the GPS into the info so they can say, "Ooh, look, where was this picture taken? It's from a professional photographer who took it. Here's his address." Boom. So if you're trying to round up people, people can look up, if you download pictures to like Flickr or places like that, that GPS information is tagged to that picture. And for example, they can say, you know what, if you want people to call your business, they can look, they can look up the GPS coordinates and go on Google Maps or whatever, and look up where that picture was taken based on the GPS coordinates. And if you have your business registered with Google, which is I do, it's free, doesn't cost anything. They can get those GPS coordinates and say, oh, it was taken at this place. And they go to Google Maps and like, there's Randall M digital and film photography. I like those pictures. Let's call him up and see if he's available to do a wedding or to do an event or some whatever. So they can come in handy. As far as Wi-Fi, doesn't look like it's going to be something built in. I hope that's not true. I hope it is built in. But who knows? What we see of cards, how fast will it be, how many frames per second? There's just a lot of information we don't have. I would love to have all those features. What else? Let's see, frames per second. Talk about that. Well, that's all I got for now. Of course, you always want the price to be lower, but that's just a matter of, it always goes down. Eventually, it's just a matter of time. So that's what the technology is. You pay for a lot for it now, and 5 years from now, you'll be able to have trouble giving it away. Well, maybe not 5 years, maybe 10 years, 15, point is technology. It's always increasing and getting better, which is a good thing. So right now, the 1DX and the 1DC are the current champions of the DSLR world. Hopefully when the 1DX Mark II arrives, it will be the best of the best. Could the 1DX Mark II be mirrorless? Would that be neat? Would that be wonderful? It would definitely make it a lot better in certain ways if it was mirrorless. And instead of DSLR, we just had D for digital. That would be really cool. That would be really awesome. To have all the features of a 1DX, 1DC, and a mirrorless camera in the 1DX or 1DX Mark II body would be awesome. I mean, awesome, awesome, awesome. Could it be done? Yeah, they could do it. It would be, if they want to spend the time and research and money to do a mirrorless, I mean, think about some of the things of mirrorless. You could do mirrorless which means no shutter actuation, which means basically you could just, instead of having the DSLR where you have the lens stuff have to lift up and move, you just have the sensor behind the lens, and that sensor can send information to the viewfinder or the eyepiece. It can send information straight to the processor, then to the memory card. So you wouldn't have to worry about how many shutter actuations because there would be no shutter actuations. You wouldn't have to have any shutter noise because there would be no shutter. I mean, the possibilities of turning a DSLR into a D with no SLR points and be mirrorless instead would be awesome. You could do basically, instead of a shutter going up and down, you could basically just set the camera to shoot at a certain speed or a certain you can set to a certain shutter speed or a certain aperture or a certain ISO, which you can do now, of course. But if you didn't have that shutter that had to go up and down and do all the things that DSLRs do, you just have a digital and have a mirrorless setup. You lose significant weight, you lose significant area where you had to have mechanical parts before where you no longer wouldn't have to. There would be no shutter noise because there's no shutter. It'd take less power. You can do things faster because of just the very nature of it. And it would be amazing. It would be awesome. Be a big leap forward. I hope they do it. Will it be in the 1DX Mark II? Doubt it. Could it be? Yeah. Only time will tell. That would be awesome. I'm just thinking about the possibilities of a 1DX Mark II where the DSLR, they got rid of part of the SLR, it was just digital. I mean, can you imagine how many frames per second you could do if there was no mirror up and down? The possibilities are a lot, at least in my opinion, based on what I know. The future is mirrorless, or not mirrorless, or isn't DSLR, it's mirror sensors instead of all the mirrors. Because, like I said, if you just had one sensor in there in the back, you can send that back to the rear LCD display. You can send it automatically to the viewfinder. You can send it feed directly into your CF card or processor within your CF card. You can do more frames per second automatically. It's just the number of things you can do with eliminating the actual SLR part of the DSLR would be amazing. Again, are they going to do it in 1DX Mark II? Probably not, but would it be awesome if they did? Let's say the 1DX Mark III or some other camera. That would be awesome. Something else we're hoping for is a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. We're hoping for a replacement to the LCD displays. both on the back, lower, and on the top of the cameras. We're hoping they're going to replace it with a display that's more not non-LCD-ish. It's more liquid, more fluid, more smooth. It looks more professional, more high-end. I wouldn't think it would be that hard to do if Canon just decided, hey, they're going to do it. But nonetheless, whatever happens, I'm really looking forward to seeing what advancements and what technology jumps we see. Again, only time will tell. I can't see into the future, obviously. Be cool if I could. Win the lottery. Do some nice things. But anyway, since I can't, I just guess and try to figure out what would be good, what would be bad, and hopefully what would be helpful to all you guys out there watching this video, assuming you're still there watching. So, until next time, I'm Ken the photographer for RandallMRueff saying I hope this video has been informative, helpful, and intuitive to you. Thanks for watching, have a good day, and may God bless you. And as always, keep taking those pictures. Bye. Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Even though we've still got 53 minutes.